Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of The Points of Articulation. My name's Dave, and today I'm looking at the Hot Wheels Millennium Falcon. Now this is one of the first releases of the Hot Wheels. We don't have that newer stand, but it's good the way it is. Whatever, I'm not going to knock it for that. But we do have a lot to talk about, so let's get right to the review. Okay, so I hope you guys like this. I have the ship as close as I can to the camera without it bugging out, and I locked it in there. And this Millennium Falcon is from the original trilogy, as you can tell from, the round dish and the paint. Very episode 4-ish, A New Hope. And it does have one moving part. The dish could actually spin all the way around. So that's pretty sharp. The guns do not move. They're basically just molded in there. But the mold itself, I think, is very, very good. I guess we'll start from this section, the front, and work our way back and then look at the underneath. We'll just look at all those pipes and recesses and lines and modules. Just very nice. Even the cockpit is great, and the paint is very well done. Oh, it got a little blue dab right there. Wonder where that came from. But looking at the top section, just great detail. Look at all that. We have our quad gun there. Very nice. Coming back to the main engine. And look at this. Very nicely done with that. I always like a bunch of lines that are close together. I just think it makes things pop. It adds a bunch of detail to that. Now let's go around this side. And this always reminds me of an Imperial Star Destroyer. Like the sides of the Falcon, because it has all those modules. Really neat. Going around to the front. Kind of blah on the front, but the rest of the ship is amazing. Very cool on the bottom. The detail continues. We have our 4 rivets. We have our connector port for the peg. Just tons and tons of detail. Here's our ramp that would come down so Han and Chewie and all them could get off. Just very impressed with the detail. I think they did a great job with this. So that does it for the mold, so I guess we'll look at the paint now. Now, looking at the paint of the Millennium Falcon, it's very basic. The main color all around the ship is this nice light gray. And then on top of that, we have dark gray in the back for these vents. Black for the cockpit, which is painted pretty damn good. They did do a good job with that, no bleeding. And then we have our rusty orange color. It reminds me of the old Micro Machines Millennium Falcon from the original trilogy. Just a basic paint scheme. Bloop. And it does the trick. I think personally it would have been great with a nice black wash. And make all these little details pop, because it is pop full of detail, like I mentioned before. Now for the bottom, there is no paint. And on the back, we have this nice blue plastic. And I think they did a great job with that engine. I like the little lines in there. Just really sharp. That blue really pops. And that basically does it for the paint. It's very basic, but it gets the job done. So let's measure this guy up, put him on the stand, and compare it to another ship. Now, when measuring the Millennium Falcon from Hot Wheels, this great ship stands a little tiny bit under 3.5 inches. But it is a nice size ship. And just like all Hot Wheels ships, comes with a cool stand. Plug it in and hear that click. And you're good to go. To compare with the Hot Wheels Millennium Falcon, I have it next to the Hasbro version, the titanium vehicle. As you can see, the Hot Wheels is bigger. Probably has more detail than this one, but this one has the paint. So I'm going to give the paint to Hasbro, and the detail probably to Mattel and Hot Wheels. I think they did a good job with this one. Either order, both good ships. And here's the Millennium Falcon next to a X-Wing, Red 5 to be precise. And that does it for my review of the Hot Wheels Millennium Falcon. Now this is one of the original ones. I remember going out on Force Friday last year and picking this up, and I'm glad I did. It is a great model. It's got the detail. The paint could use a nice wash, but for what it is, it's perfect. It represents what it's supposed to be, a little Falcon that you can put on your desk or your shelf. It doesn't have the moving gun turns, but a lot of these don't. So, not a big loss there, and the satellite dish can move. So it's awesome. I fully recommend it. You could probably find this online or at Walmart's. Geez, I've seen some of these on clearance for $2 at some Walmarts. I'm pretty sure they're going to re-release this with a newer stand like this one, with a tie interceptor. So I'm on the hunt for that, because I really want the tie interceptor. But that just about does it. It is great. If you like it, go pick it up. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.